Amiri,
They go down!
thank you. Welcome. We are playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, where last time we helped Oleg here fend off some raiders attacking his trading post, and we're here by the fire, visiting with Harrim. We're going to talk to some people and figure out where we need to go next. Let's see what Harrim's up to. Did I startle you? No, that doesn't matter. I was just contemplating the futility of existence and the worthlessness of the universe. The ways of Groetus are great. My humble mortal mind cannot fully grasp them, but I do what I can. Groetus is the god of the end times, a sentient and cruel moonlet that looks down upon the boneyard and waits for the last living soul to die. When Pharasma judges the last soul after the last living body dies on the material plane, Groetus will descend to the boneyard and move on to the material plane to clean up and pack the dust away for another reality. No one really knows what Groetus is going to do once the last soul is judged, but it is generally accepted that it will not be pleasant. All right, then. And by the way, if you haven't, grab a coffee or your favorite drink and sit back and relax. We may be doing some talking with people here for a little while. We at least have our 3 companions. We visited with Lindsay a bit last time. We'll talk to Harrim here a little bit more. Tell us more about Groetus. What are Groetus' teachings about, in a nutshell? Groetus is the end of all that exists. Look around, Deo, what do you see? Look again and realize that everything will be destroyed. Our clothing and our armor will turn to dust, the walls of the palaces will crumble into ruins, the trees will fall, and you and I will die much sooner than that. Well, I hope it's not too much sooner. Groetus is a timeless watcher. He's been locked away by Pharasma, the goddess of rebirth. From her boneyard, he watches over the world, knowing the time for the final reaping shall come. He's the bloated moon hanging in the sky. He's the harbinger of the last days. He's the one who will stay when all the others are gone. So is Pharasma stronger than Groetus? Of course she's stronger, for now. Groetus is weaker than Pharasma and many other gods. I would be a fool if I tried to claim otherwise. If Groetus were stronger, the end times would already have come, wouldn't they? Usually clerics can speak with their gods. What does Groetus say to you? What is his will? Groetus doesn't speak to his clerics. Actually, Groetus doesn't need any clerics. He only allows his whispers to be heard, and only by those who are dying to hear them. Dying to hear them as in literally dying? So he's a cleric for a god who doesn't need clerics. His words are unclear, but they call to you. His voice comes with the soft rustle of fallen leaves, with the woeful wailing wind at the mountain pass, with the roar of the raging blizzard, and it calls you to strike out on the road, onwards, always onwards, over the pass, over the bridge, and further along. Up ahead, where the edge of a gray robe flashed and a candle sputtered for the last time before dying. Onwards, always onwards, until your feet can no longer carry you. Alright, thanks for telling us about Groetus. Let me ask you, what do you think about Groetus? It was interesting to hear about him. I'll be glad to talk with you about Grotus anytime. After all, that's why I travel in your company. Tell me a little bit about your past. My life is divided into 2 parts. The first filled with blind wandering, doubts, and attempts to serve Torag. Different deity. Second part began when I accepted Grotus into my soul and received a clear vision of the world. What exactly would you like to know? Torag, also known as Father of Creation, is a stoic and serious dwarven god of the forge, protection, and strategy, who values honor, planning, and well-made steel. He is an often distant deity, lending magical power to his clerics, but leaving his followers to make their own way through life, knowing that this will make them strong and determined. Where are you from? My life story began in Lared, a city of dwarven clerics and acolytes. They served Torag and the other dwarven gods, Torag's brothers Angrad and Magrim, Torag's wife Fulgrit, his daughter Bolka, his sons Grundinar, Coles, and Trude, and also Torag's sister Drangvit. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if they built a temple to Torag's pet dog. So his family are a bunch of Toragites. And he is kind of the black sheep. Sorry, I let myself get carried away. Lared is the second largest dwarven city in the 5 Kings Mountains. It's built up around numerous temple caverns which serve as places of worship for all the dwarven gods. Many pilgrims from every corner of Golarion come to Lared to pray to their gods. Some remain to live there. The 5 Kings Mountains are tall and imposing peaks rich with ore and iron bloom mushrooms. Heavily populated by dwarves, they are the largest center of dwarven culture on or beneath Golarion. Highhelm, the largest dwarven city on Golarion, is located under one of its peaks. The city is simply imbued with faith. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a cleric. It's no surprise, inspired by the aura of the city, that I decided as a young boy to dedicate all my efforts to becoming a cleric of Torag. It sounds like that didn't go so well. Not just tried, it was a burning passion. I craved it by day and dreamt of it at night. You see, from my first days, I felt the presence of the god at my back. I heard his whispers and felt his power, though the nature of this power was unclear to me. I thought Torag himself was trying to speak to me, and I did all I could to understand his words. Oh, what a naive fool I was. I had no idea that Torag, that uncompromising, conceited god, glamorized by all dwarves, was capable of betrayal. He turned away from me. He left me in the hour when I put all my hopes in him and desperately needed his support. Torag is the god of craftsmanship, so every follower, especially the clerics, must smith their own suit of armor. The day when this work is finished is like the second birthday for a dwarf. He's newly born in the eyes of Torag. My second birthday never came. I couldn't make armor. Not even a sword, not even a simple nail. My hammer smashed my fingers and fell on my feet. Molten iron burned my hands. The clerics laughed as they healed me. They used to say I was cursed by Torag, so finally I gave up any attempt to please the betrayer god. So even if Torag has rejected you, is that enough reason to leave? You don't know much about dwarves. How can a dwarf cursed by Torag go on living in a city where every single soul bows to Torag? I was alone. It's not just his family, it's everyone. Disgraced, humiliated, insulted. I was trying to drown my sorrows in drink, but even the owner of the cheapest pub on the road would laugh at me while he put those mugs in front of me. I couldn't take it any longer. I wanted everything to end. But there was one thing that kept me going and prevented me from ending my life. I could still hear that divine whisper behind my back. It was faint. It was yet faint. It took a long time before I could hear it clearly. but having heard it once, I could never forget it. It was clear that none of Lared's deities favored me, so I left the Five Kings Mountains and went out searching. So how did you learn about Groetus? Oh, but that blessed day became the beginning of a new life. Alone and abandoned by all, I spent many dull hours in a filthy tavern by the roadside. I don't recall the town, nor even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk of stale bread. I was weary and almost fainting from hunger. And that was the moment when the whisper from my God became more clear. It was like he was calling me. At last my sufferings had come to an end. It was a miracle, and I had paid full price for it with my torments. I couldn't control myself. I walked out of the tavern and straight into the nearest forest. And there I found the ruined temple of Eredin, the lost god. Several figures clad in robes were holding a silent service there, a service to a god I knew nothing of. None minded when I stood beside them. For the first time in my life, I felt myself at home. Temple of Eredin. Eredin was the immortal Aslanti who raised the Star Stone from the bottom of the inner sea in 1 AR, and in so doing founded the city of Absalom and ascended to godhood. Prophecy told of his return to Golarion and the beginning of a new age of glory. On the eve of his return, however, his clerics were cut off from his power, and terrible storms racked the world. Now presumed dead, Eredin's demise ushered in the current age of lost omens. My new brothers told me that they were clerics of Groetus, the god of end times. They were traveling around Golarion, spreading the teachings of Groetus, despite all the persecution, contempt, and misjudgment they received from others. I gladly shared this burden with them, for now I knew whose voice had whispered to me through all those years. So you couldn't make even a simple nail, and you blamed Toreg. Are you suggesting that my problem was not a curse, just my own inability to work with metal? Or maybe you're saying that I was just too lazy. He didn't care for us asking that question. You're a fool if you think so, an ignorant fool. Have you ever met a dwarf who can't handle a smith's hammer? Even our children craft knives. No, Toreg is the cause of my sufferings. The betrayer god deliberately cursed me, just to make a laughing stock of me. But I won't let myself to get angry at you. You're an ignorant and blind soul, and my aim is to guide you through this dying world that marches toward its end. I will open your eyes or die trying. Groetus will be pleased by either outcome. All right. Let's leave that conversation for now, and we'll talk again. All right, so let's see. We could speak to Bakken again here. He just wants to sell his stuff. Remind me what you do here. An herbalist. Yeah, okay. Do you need help with anything? I don't know. Well, okay, let's see. There's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick. If you do, they spoil quickly. Fangberry Cave has been revealed. Those spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Okay, so we got some alchemist's fire. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. Don't know where to find them, but the kobolds gather them and value them highly. Okay. So, yeah, he would go if he was younger. What do you need this stuff for? Okay, he'll tell us when we bring them. But we'll consider it. Well, okay. Oh. Let's see what he's selling again. Potions. Okay. There's 300 a piece? Wow. Or 75. Wait. So there's 300 there. But 75 over on the... It says 50 there, but 12. If you throw it in there, minus 50. Yeah. I think we're okay with those for now. Alright. Let's talk to Oleg. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Restov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. I couldn't see anything through that soup. Not even with a torch. It feels like witchcraft to me. I'd bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Did we talk to him about this stuff already? Yeah, we have to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know anything that could help us find him? It's quite a task you've set yourself on. The Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of his rabble are ever invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret, and with this fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. I suppose you could try to follow the trail of those bandits who attacked the post. They came from the southwest, from the side of the Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs where you could find information. What else can you tell us? Not much. Not like I've sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man, you know. But I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago, from what I've heard. But soon as he got here, he took over everything. I wrote to Restov, tried to warn them that the Stag Lord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they didn't listen. The rumors about him are horrible. He'll kill a person if they so much as disagree with him. He never reveals his face. Those who've seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars cover every inch of his skin, not covered by his clothes. Sounds like quite the guy. Stag Lord's past is a mystery. He just arrived one day. He was immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he has as many followers who admire him as he has minions who obey him out of fear. He's got some inner strength in him, or maybe an inner madness. There are many who seem to follow him because of that madness, like it was some kind of virtue. Why open up here? I just dislike the noise. I'm from Restov. Cities are complicated, lots of people and each with their place on the shelf. Bow before this one, fear this other. Don't do business with a third, but be sure to be extra nice to the fourth. And villages are little better. Little better. Everyone likes to stick their noses into each other's business. I just wanted a place where I could be my own master. So I ended up here. And show us again what you have for sale. All right, he has like every weapon. Okay. So did I guess, did we not actually like accept that little quest from Bakken? Or is it not really even a quest? Can I see the world map? Amiri is over here. Doing some training. We will talk to her eventually, but let's take a break from talking to people and maybe we can go look for those berries for Bakken. If we just head out here, do we gather our party when we leave here? I wonder if it will let us. Okay. All right, everybody's. Our weight's too great. Okay. We've got some potatoes we could get rid of. We go sell those to Oleg.
It is done.
Do you want to buy some potatoes? That's not gonna clear out much weight. We've got all this food. Let's see, let's sort by weight. Our camping supplies. Cloak of Resistance. If we put that on, it's probably... I don't want to get rid of that. These books. I don't think we're going to keep the books, at least for now. We need the weight. I guess we can maybe buy those back from Oleg if we need them for some reason. Let's see. Okay, well, we don't need those things. Jeez, that gets us under 70. Now are you gonna let us leave?
No stopping now.
Do a quick save. Okay. So here's the cave he told us about. From the sound of it, that might be a decent place to start. So this area we went through is already, it's covered by clouds now. And we've got Thorn Ford on here. Wonder what the exclamation mark means. New events. Okay, that's where the bandit camp is. And Restov's back over that direction. I kind of wondered what was down this way. Alright, let's head this way towards Fangberry Cave. Oh, we got an encounter. Someone on the road. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather. This is Remus. Invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Who are you? Remus, but that won't help with the fog. Well, the fog looks pretty visible. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. But someone must look, and no one else can. Though it seems to be getting worse now. Does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Okay, yeah, we don't have time for this. Bold dog barks loud while cunning one readies to bite. Cunning, short, but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post, searching for the great power that once gave joy and now brings only death. If you don't want my nonsense, then you'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Ancient tomb has been revealed. Alright then. Meet with Tartuccio. Quest finished. Went to the trading post. Tartuccio, searching. Oh, that's where he is. Okay. Tartuccio's at the tomb. Where's the rest of our group? So, still says we're in trading post vicinity, I guess.
Onwards.
Oh, here we go. Are we walking slow because of the fog or our carry weight? Or something else? So, did our group get lost here somewhere? Let's go back here. What's going on? Maybe I didn't somehow correctly add them to the party?
March on.
Harrim's sitting there. Let's try this again. I didn't notice when we left before if our other character portraits were down here. Leave. Current group. Accept. Okay, everybody's there. I don't know what that was. So do we... I mean, it looks like we can go these directions. Interesting. We can just head off there. Oh, that's our route. Endless plains. This expanse could be the perfect place for a farm once someone deals with the manticore. Okay. Or Fangberry Cave. The origin of this giant burrow remains a mystery to the locals. It was named for the plant known as Fangberry. And here's our ancient tomb. Okay. Let's go check out this cave. I see we're still trying to find the path. So, there we go. I see how that works. Okay. Okay, let's check our formation. That looks okay. I'm not sure Harrim is really a frontline character, at least long term, but for now I think he'll be okay there. Let's see, where are we? I need to remember I can just press M. So we're sort of at the upper right corner. So before we head into this area, let's just take a peek up here.
No stopping now.
Oh, no, okay, we are at the top corner. Okay, we got a deer down here. A couple deer. I guess we could try sending Lindsay to scout. Okay, we're at the bottom of the map, I think. Alright, so this is fairly small area, it looks like. Here we go, this looks like an entrance. Oh, we've got a spider here. He doesn't seem to notice us. There we go.
Does it matter?
We have... Oh, here's another one back there. So her daze isn't going to work on the spider, but I think... Let's see, this sleep would be nice to hit both of them. Let's start off with inspiring courage. I didn't notice how long that lasted. Permanent, it says. Can we get any information on these things? Not inspected the DC, so there's... I forget what that stands for. There's a check. Must be a check. Is that a knowledge? Knowledge of the world or something? If you're touch of chaos. Or we just attack. Let's just see what our basic attack does. Alright, that did pretty well. Amiri, can you finish this one off? Do we want to put rage on? Let's just try it without. Nope. It's interesting that it came around and went after her. Let's try Grave Touch on this spider. So why did we... I guess he hit us with the attack of opportunity. Yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything. Okay, now Lindsay. How about this sleep spell? Okay, so we target, so the area is not quite as big as I was hoping. But it looks like we can hit all three of those. Oh, does that affect our companions? Looks like that's gonna affect everyone. Let's just do it on these two. What happened? Oh, they're immune. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's unfortunate. I'm glad they're whiffing because they've got Harrim here surrounded. See, he hit last time. Is he gonna get like an attack of opportunity from all of them? Let's see if we can deal with this one.
Waste.
This might be a time to use. Oh, we should have. Don't we have like a? Maybe it's not him. Oh, here we go. Acrobatics. Yeah, so we can maybe sneak out of here with that. Move through a threatened square without provoking an attack of opportunity from an enemy. So it looks like we should be able to do this without getting hit. So this one didn't get the attack of opportunity, but they all did. Apparently. Well, that wasn't ideal at all. All right, Amiri, can you finish off this one? Let's go ahead and put rage on. Although I don't know if that, I don't think that gives her, yeah, +2 bonus on melee attack rolls. Let's put that on. Let's finish this one off. Oh, dang it. Really wanted you to hit that. So maybe you could use this to move back a bit. Still shows that I guess we'll try. I don't understand that. Let's try our Ray of Frost. We hit that at least. Okay, Lindsay. I think you need to put a heal on. Oh, we could. I wonder if they're going to be immune to this. That only affects a single target. I think we better heal Harrim.
Yes.
We can't do that because it heals everything. I don't understand this acrobatics. Doesn't seem to do what it says. They've still got attacks on us. It's just like a toggle. Coup de grace. Automatically hit and score a critical hit. If the defender survives, he must make a fortitude save. It'd be really nice to finish off one of these.
Become as
Oh,
dust.
man. Alright. We could use a potion. Let's see. Let's use a... Which one's the small one? Those are the same. That didn't help much. 2 hit points. Okay. Alright, Amiri. You need to hit. Thank you. Now let's move over here a bit. Try to keep these 3 from getting through. Where's our... Already... There's our damaged one. Let's use our wand of magic missile. Get a couple on him. And you can use a potion. Alright, Lindsay. Daze isn't gonna work on you. So let's take a shot with our crossbow.
Serves you right.
Good. Did you move back a little bit?
Ouch.
Oh, Harrim, you're really just getting eaten up. Anything we can do about that? True strike. Or bless all allies. +1 morale bonus on attack rolls. Yeah, I'm hesitant to use the Touch of Chaos just because of the attack of opportunity. Let's make sure we get this heal in. That was good. We got a +8 on that. What do we got on us? Are we bleeding or something? Strength damage. I wonder what caused that. Giant spider venom. Yeah, that's what's causing that. So I wonder if treat affliction would help that. It sounds like that. Tend to a poisoned character. Let's see if we can try that on ourselves. I don't think it did anything. It said we dispelled the spider's venom. Okay. So we removed the venom. We still have the strength damage until we rest. Okay. How about you putting on fighting defensively? And Amiri, it's time for you to finish off this one.
Bring it!
Thank you.
Tear them apart!
And let's just take a crossbow shot at this
We
one.
can do it.
And same from you.
You deserved it.
Nice. Okay. Harrim, let's... What was this again? Let's just so I can see what this does. It says deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. I don't know if that means they have to be helpless somehow to begin with, or this makes them helpless. Let's see what
This
happens.
spell's purpose is different. This spell's purpose is different.
He says this spell's purpose is different. Okay. Well, let's just attack.
Repent!
Okay, nice. Amiri,
They go down!
thank you.
Hey!
Crossbow
Strike with all your might.
and crossbow.
Last wishes.
Thank you.
Your life ebbs low.
Okay. Amiri, how about a big hit here?
Bring it!
Nice. Just what we needed. Okay. I guess there's no loot on them. That was a somewhat challenging fight for us. I don't know if we're going to have several of those in this cave. We could be in trouble, or if that was kind of the main encounter. Looks like we can we go this direction?
It is done.
No. Okay, so we can go, we need to go this way. Let's see, I feel like, especially with his situation here, speaking of that situation, before we get into another battle, let's give you a couple of those. What about, oh yeah, our Alchemist's Fire we should be using. Let's give you one of those. And how about this Mage Armor could be useful for you. And who else? I don't think you're going to be using that. What do you... Oh, she has some Alchemist's Fire. You could maybe use a bottle of that. Okay. Oh, I see a giant spider. Are you alone, or do you have...
To the dust
Okay.
you will go.
We got 3 of them this time. Oh, there's a 4th one. Okay, so let's use that Mage Armor. Wonder how long that lasts. An hour per level. Let's put that on. And probably maybe want to wait. Well, it's a pretty small area. Let's try that. Didn't do a whole lot. I meant to have him use one of those Cure Light Wounds potions before we got into this. Alright, you move back a little bit. Why is he, like... Oh, we still have acrobatics on him. Which I don't understand what that does. Didn't seem to help us avoid the attacks of opportunity. Why don't you go ahead and use this? Can we hit both of them if we... Go after the same one or the one here? Let's work on this one. So I guess we're missing still, but still they're hitting them with a little bit of splash damage. Amiri, let's put Rage on. Let's just get a big hit on this one, start things off. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay, Lindsay, let's put our Inspire Courage on. And why don't you move back a little bit? Oh, they're just coming right on back. Wonder how this acid would do against them. Every creature within 5 feet takes 1 point of acid damage. We better heal. This true strike, you gain temporary intuitive insight into the immediate future during your next attack. Your next single attack roll gains plus 20 insight bonus. Additionally, you're not affected by the miss chance. It applies to attackers trying to strike a concealed target. Let's just see if you can finish off this spider.
What a waste.
Oh, almost. There's like 1 HP left. $17. Just doesn't say how much he has left. Okay, the magic missile should be able to hit this one, I think. Nice. Okay. Now, Amiri. Let's just get a crit on this one. Oh, a nice knockback. Oh, did we kill it? I guess we did. Oh yeah, we did 18 damage. Okay. Good deal. Okay, why don't you come back? Can you like head this one off? Okay. Lindsay, why don't you... What's this? Oh, we've got a scroll of cure moderate wounds. Let's just take a shot at this. Actually, you could... Why don't you use your Alchemist Fire? Maybe we'll get a hit. Nope. Uh-oh. So he just attacked Deo right around Amiri. I guess those long spider legs have some reach. Okay, Harrim.
Come as dust.
That's good. So I feel like we should be able to use acrobatics to move away from the spider. He still got... I mean, he missed, but... I'm gonna have to read about that, I guess, because that doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, let's just use a crossbow on this one. Oh, good shot. Very nice. Okay, Amiri.
Bring it!
Perfect. Oh no, he's got spider venom.
This is my path.
Okay, it ran out. Alright, let's save it. Okay, let's
Follow me.
keep pushing through here, see if we can... It's a lot of trouble for some berries. But maybe it's worth it. Let's check out this corner. Oh, here's our fangberries.
Forget it.
Lore nature check failed. So we can't even gather them because of our lore.
We should move.
So we have nobody with very high lore nature. Amiri is the highest. I guess that's why it sent her to try. But that's
No stopping now.
inconvenient. I suppose we can try that again later. Enemy swarms. Some small-sized enemies, such as rats, spiders, or mandragoras, can gather into swarms and act as a single entity. Such enemies can be extremely dangerous. They cannot be defeated with simple weapons. However, they are vulnerable to acid and alchemical fires, spells with an area of effect, or spells that require an attack roll, such as acid splash. As a last resort, you can also try to use torches. Okay, great. We used up some of our alchemical fire on those spiders. Sounds like for no reason.
Onwards.
Well, let's shoot. We still have some of that fire. So her sword isn't going to be of much use, so you better have some of that. Same with you. Just make sure we have all of these equipped. We have an acid flask. Why don't you take that too? Oh, I was gonna give somebody this cloak. +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Yeah, maybe giving that to Harrim would be okay. He seems to be taking a lot of the heat. See if that helps you. Okay. Let's see what the swarm does.
Blood for
going after Lindsay. Great, and since she's in the middle, you probably don't want to be throwing fire in there. Alright, you move back here. So I wonder if we have anything that will affect those. We do have. He has the acid splash spell. I forgot about that. So I wonder if we can hit both of them with that, or if that's just going to hit. We don't want to hit Lindsay. Let's try it on the spider. No. Lindsay, she's nauseated. Okay, what does that do? Unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. Only action a character can take is a single move action. Okay. Well, can we put this on? Will that help us get out of there? Still get the opportunity attack. Guess that's all she can do. Okay, Amiri, let's try this Alchemist Fire on the Swarm. We can't hit with those. I guess just come back this way a little bit. Harrim. Let's hit with one of these. They're right next to you. Just toss it out in front of you. Great. We're gonna need Amiri to deal with these giant spiders. I guess while the rest of them take care of these swarms. Which we can't really do anything about when Lindsay's in there. Let's delay till after she can move. I don't know whether, I feel like this doesn't do anything, but in theory it seems like having that on would help us avoid that. Maybe it is. Maybe that's causing the miss. Okay, let's try your acid splash again. Amiri, let's get a big hit on this spider. Let's put rage on.
Tear them apart!
Oh, that was good. And Harrim. You have another one of those. Missed. Okay. That swarm's just really going after her. Well, let's keep heading back this way. Okay, you need a heal. let's hit with this for once. We're gonna run out of having anything to deal with them. Okay, Mary, you need to finish this one off.
Go down!
Dang it. Harrim?
Repent.
Okay, good. Lindsay is just getting beat up. She can stay in there and use her potion. Guess let's do that. Oh, we can't. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if she can take much more. Wonder if magic missiles can hit that. Let's see. Don't think so. Immune. All right. Okay, Amiri, let's just take care of this one so we can concentrate on that swarm. Yeah. That's not what I had in mind. Harrim, can you help Lindsay out? Bless. Treat affliction. Help her. That she's just gonna get hit again. We can use the heal, but that's gonna get... Oh, we might be alright on that actually. Because that spider is at full health anyway. Okay. That helped her a little bit. Okay. Take this off. We can get a little bit further away. Hey, everybody's hurting. I guess we're alright. Amiri's alright. Everybody has strength damage though. I wonder about burning hands on that. Seems like that ought to... Surely it's not immune to that. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Bring it!
Good hit. Here I am. Let's finish it off.
Protect me, please.
She's getting low. Okay. Burning hands again. Let's do this. Good deal. Okay. Amiri?
Tear them apart!
Ah. Come on, Harrim.
What a waste.
I just saw Amiri attacks giant spider with ginormous sword. Okay, Lindsay, you're feeling better? Good enough you can at least use a potion? I wonder why you can't use that. Oh, I guess. Alright, she's doing a little bit better.
Forwards!
Okay, hit the spider with your ginormous sword.
They go down!
Very nice. Okay. We're all pretty worn out here. I don't know if we're close to being done with this area or not. I'm guessing this probably isn't the best place to be resting either.
Grotus awaits us.
This might be a good time to use this. Can we get everybody healed up a little bit? A little bit.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something more simple, like Lindsay the Great? Maybe
Lindsay,
the
let's
Indecisive.
equip one of these and let's go ahead and use one. Harrim. Same thing. We have this Ray of Enfeeblement scroll. Let's put this on you. You might be able to use that. And you can have our last potion. Oh, do we try to collect these berries again? Keep pushing ahead.
Won't work.
So our lore, we need somebody with higher lore nature. Okay. Well, I think we're going to end it here for this episode. I really appreciate you watching and hope to see you again. We'll finish exploring this cave and see if we can maybe collect some of those berries for our friend back at Oleg's. If not, I guess maybe we'll have to come back here later. But again, thanks and see you next time. Bye-bye.